The next thing you need to do is you need to find important cultural or political information and interesting cultural facts. On my directions on this document, I said that you needed to find 2 questions from each list that you want to answer. You only need to do one. So everyone put an X through questions 2. You only need to find a question and answer for one question here and here. Select one, select one. So I will start up here, important cultural or political information. When did it become its own independent country? Or when did it become a city, town, etc.? If colonized, who settled it? And where did they come from? Why did people decide to settle there? Who are the indigenous people of this area? Do they have more or less political power than the other people living there? How is the government structured? Can anyone participate in government? How? Meaning, can people vote? What is the impact of the government on the people who live there? Meaning, is it very free? Is it very strict and limited? What is the effect of the government on the people who live there? And what is the place's impact on the state, country, and world? So I think I'm going to start with this first question. When did it become its own independent country? I'm going to go back to my list of acceptable websites. And I'm going to browse. So I'm going to use Fact Monster. And I'm going to search for my place. All right, so I see Lima. So now I'm going to read. Okay, Lima, Peru, capital, largest city of Peru, economic center, oil refining. Oh, I see. The city was founded on January 18th, 1535, and it's the second oldest capital city in South America. So I'm going to describe that in my project. I'm going to go back here. My answer is Lima became a city on January 18th, 1535 by a Spanish colonizer. Okay. January 18th, 1535. I'll just leave it at that. That's the date. That's when it became its own independent city. If you wanted to find out more about if it was when it became an independent country or when the landmark was created, you would just have to continue reading. All right, so I just answered my important cultural or political information. So now I need to go to interesting cultural facts. I have to choose one question from here that I want to answer. Have there been any movies or TV shows filmed here? What were they? What are some common fashion trends in that area? What famous people live there or have visited there? What cultural festivals or parties happen in that area? What types of music are popular there? What religions are practiced in this area? What eco-friendly practices are in place in this area? Meaning, what do they do that's good for the environment? What are common myths or ghost stories of this area? So for interesting cultural facts, you have my permission to use Google. You do not have to use the list of acceptable websites. So for me, I might do this one. I want to learn about cultural festivals. So I'm going to put that here for my question. And then I'm going to go to Google in a new tab. I'm going to look up cultural festivals in Lima. And then I will use what I find